Okay, welcome everybody, back in the studio here. I've got another new product to review and test on our GC2 and HMT launch monitor here. And this time we've got the Srixon Z765 Driver. So I've just done a review on the 565, which is the slightly larger head. This is a slightly more compact version of the driver, so a little bit smaller head for maybe for the golfers out there who like that small appearance. A little bit deeper on the face, so really aimed at somebody who is a little bit more consistent on strike. And also somebody who's maybe just looking for that slightly lower launch, slightly lower spinning option. So maybe possibly aimed at somebody who with a little bit more speed. Obviously there's a lot of different shaft options here, as I explained in the other video. Miyazaki are doing a few different options here and different flexes, different kick points and different stiff characteristics basically, obviously, and flexes as well. So we're going to hit a few here. What I've sort of decided to do today, a little bit different here, as I've flipped onto, see the Ryder Cup's just around the corner at the moment as we're shooting this video. I've just flipped onto the first hole at Hazeltine here, which obviously the Ryder Cuppers will be playing. So I'm going to hit some drives off that hole. It's a slight dogleg right to left, so a little draw would be ideal, which doesn't really suit my sort of shape really, to be honest, but anyway, we'll give it a go. So we're going to give it a few hits, and then we'll see how it sort of performs with some numbers, and maybe see if this fits into maybe what you're looking for in terms of a new driver. Okay, so as we sit that down in the playing position, you can see it's a very simple classic shape. It's a little bit sort of more compact from front to back here than the 565. So the 565 comes around a little bit more than this. So a little bit more squat compact position in the 765, just look at it from a different angle there. Again, very clean sort of lines. Here's no alignment aid at the top of the golf club here, which some golfers like, some don't. What you'll see is just a slightly deeper face than the 565 here. So it's a little bit more compact, a little bit deeper to really aim at that sort of slightly lower launch, lower spinning option. But as you probably agree with me, a very beautiful looking golf club. Okay, so let's give this a hit. Does sit very nice behind the golf ball. What I maybe mentioned on the with the 565 head, it does sit slightly closed, so it's a little bit more draw bias. This sits a lot more neutral, so generally the better player, the lower handicapper, will probably want to see that more square sitting club. Obviously you've got a lot of options in terms of adjustability on the hosel, so you can really dial in that face. You know, you can have it a little bit closed if you want. A little bit open, add in the loft, etc. So there's a lot of adjustability with it. Okay, so first tee, Hazeltine. Let's see if we can start off with a good one. There's a nice little members bounce there off the tree. Probably take that. If I was teeing that up in the Ryder Cup, first of all, I'd probably take that, to be honest, because I imagine you're going to be extremely nervous. Let's see if we can hit a better one here. Yeah, that last one felt fantastic, really hit that well. Lovely little draw shot, perfect shape for that particular hole. And to be honest, went a long way. Quite impressed with that, felt really good. Let's have another go. Okay, just caught that tree again. I'm liking that tree. Yeah, just hit that little bit toe, just turned it over a little bit. Okay, let's try and finish on a good one. Okay, so there we have it, the review of the Srixon Z765 Driver, the smaller version of the two that the Srixon are offering here. As mentioned in the previous video for the 565, we've got that wave sole technology here, so that it's creating this ripple effect that Srixon are calling it, which is helping to increase ball speed. A little bit of a cup face technology here, so again that's helping ball speed across the face. And then also a slightly lighter crown here, so the repositioning about 4 grams of weight, which again is helping with ball speed and spin numbers. So yeah, good driver there. As I said with the 565, I do like that. Gave me some good numbers for me personally. I do struggle with my backspin. That 565 worked very nicely. This has actually dropped it down a little bit again here. I'm just going to put some numbers under here. In terms of my averages for those sort of shots. Obviously saw individually shots on the screen there. I'm going to put my averages just below here so you can have a little look at. But yeah, that is something that I want to maybe just delve in and test a little bit more myself, because there is a couple of different shaft options that Srixon are offering in the Miyazaki. So maybe just want to dial in a little bit more on that. But initial thoughts, very impressed. Yeah, definitely I think an improvement from last year's version. And I think this is now sort of gaining or performing as good as other big brands on the market in terms of driver with reference to ball speed and distance, which are definitely the 545 last year's version didn't quite hit the mark with that. I would say it's a little bit more forgiving. Obviously this 7 against the 5 head, the smaller one, this 7 is obviously isn't as isn't as forgiving as the 5. So, but then again, there's a lot of golfers out there who sometimes just like that more neat to sort of look on there. Definitely seeing a slightly lower launch for myself and a little bit more or a little less spin than the 5 series has. So it's sort of doing what it says on the tin. I've tested it with exactly the same shaft as I did with the 5 in the other video. So go and check that out if you want to. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit a like button. Have a little comment below. Is that maybe something that you would sort of want to go and test yourself? What are your thoughts on it? Would you go for the smaller headed drive, or do you like the more maximum 460cc heads? Let me know what you think. Please subscribe. We'll see you all very soon. Thank you.